Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. We did it. We did it. We won. We won. We won. NFC South champs 3 times in a row. Thank you very much. I know some people aren't happy about it. Some Buccaneer fans aren't happy about it. They wanted to clean house. Understandable, but man, we won. There it is. It was not pretty, but it is what it is. What's up, Scott? MK, Dylan, Mr. Robinson, Rashad, Rampage, what's up, man? Yes, if the Eagles are extremely beatable. Extremely beatable. And plus, Jalen Hurts messed up his finger. It was all looking funky. So, who knows? He might not even play. Yeah, we can beat them. We might stumble our way deep into the playoffs, man. Wouldn't that be something? Yes. What is everybody doing? Get them likes in, MK. Man, I tell you, that offensive game plan, David, was just what is going on, man? It doesn't make any sense. It's bad football, if you ask me. We did score 9 points, though. Got 3 field goals. I did not rewatch the game today. I put a video out yesterday. It was 12 minutes long of basically me slurring. And on the thumbnail, I had put the Buccaneers and the Saints. I didn't realize that till today. But the good thing is that the video never posted. I had scheduled it because it was waiting for it to process and everything. So I was like, I'll give it 15 minutes. And I don't know why. It just never posted. I got on today and I looked right before I started the live stream and it was saying it was still scheduled. So that was a waste of time. Took me about an hour to do it too. I was kind of 3 sheets to the wind, man. Yeah, that finger looked nasty. I don't know if it's like that normally or if he held it up. It was all. Bleh. Oh, Monday night, yes. The game is Monday night. We got the Monday night football game. Why are you pissed about that, MK? Because the whole country is going to have to see it. You got kicked off jury duty? Rampage, I don't even want to tell you what happened with my jury duty, man. How come you got kicked off? Did you go in there ranting? Could you imagine if we go to the NFC Championship against the 49ers? Man, I tell you. What's up, Zach? Mr. Bundy. Oh, his tendon snapped? Oh! I didn't see anything about that. Of course, I haven't really looked at the news today, other than some of the coaching firings, which it does appear that we are going to be on top of our division if we just play mediocre for a couple years. Not a whole lot of competition there. I'm looking to see if there's anything about his finger. I don't see anything. Yeah, we got the game Monday night. The Hurts, the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, he messed his finger up playing the Giants. Ended up getting me 1 point in fantasy football. Kick-tory Monday. What's up, Joe? Nothing but field goals. We gonna go to the Super Bowl. Nothing but field goals. Oh man, that's why you got to wake up early. Man, you have to call in. You're going to have to call in. I tell you, I would have called in today if I had to work. It was, I got a little tipsy. Yeah, Arthur Smith was mad at Dennis Allen, went out there and yelled at him after the game for scoring that touchdown in victory formation, and then come to find out it was Jameis Winston that made that call. And Dennis Allen's pissed. So I think Jameis Winston probably going to get cut. So yeah, Arthur Smith is gone. He was fired from the head coaching position of the Falcons. Ron Rivera has been fired from the head coaching position of the Commanders, which that was a long time overdue. Scott Fitterer, the GM of the Panthers, is fired. So Tepper's over there cleaning house. That team's going to be bad for a long time. Long time. He could still play next week with that finger. He's not going to play well, though, I bet. Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, you know, I thought Smith was doing a pretty decent job there at the Falcons. I saw what he was building, and I liked it, but that's gone now. He researched the case. That's funny. That is funny. Told him how much you love cops and prosecutors. Oh, that's hilarious. Defense was like, get out of here. What's up, MH? Our special teams has won some games this year, I know, right? 3 field goals. That's all we can muster with this defense or this offense. Man, I tell you, it was an ugly game, and I really wish that video would have posted my instant reaction. I kind of wish it would have, but then again, I'm glad it didn't because I was slurring. And but yeah, about right before the half, Molly looked at me and she said, "Man, this is a boring game." And I was like, "I know. We've had way too many of these this year." She was almost falling asleep. Let me see. My instant reaction. The Saints have won the division title 4 times in a row from 2017 to 2020. So I want 5 because screw the Taints. I want to take that from them. Winfield, how about that? Man, you know, no Pro Bowl nod for him. He deserves it. 2 touchdowns he saved right before the goal line. "19 years ago, and your tendon still hurt. Kictory Monday." I should have put that in the thumbnail. I should have had a picture of our kicker. Kictory Monday. 1.93. You know, I probably would have got more subscribers if I would have got that video posted yesterday. That was the weirdest thing. Not weird in the sense that I was probably too inebriated to do it right, but I scheduled it and I looked at it today and it was scheduled for yesterday. I don't know why it didn't post. He's going to be a cap casualty anyhow. The Saints love Jameis Winston over there. Saints fans are going to be, "Oh no, Bill Belichick. Oh, you think he's going to go to Atlanta?" I don't care. I ain't worried about him. Yeah, Dylan, I mean, I understand why they fired him, but I think he was trying to build something there the past 2 years. So I kind of liked where it was heading, but that's just my Tom, what's up, man? Oh, wait, did my instant reaction get posted? Wait, let me see. Maybe, you know what? I bet it did. And I just turned it to private because I didn't think it posted, but come to think of it, it probably did because I had I had the page still set up and I didn't refresh it. That's what it was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here it is. No comments, though. Let me take that back off from private. That's ridiculous. That was weird. Yeah, I thought I saw you comment, Rampage. I got a notification that you had commented, but then I thought maybe you had you had posted on another thing. I didn't really pay attention to what video it was. Everybody noticed I put the thumbnail as a picture of the Buccaneers and the Saints. I was ripped up. All right. That's funny. It's showing no comments, though. Weird. Okay, yeah, you're right, Tom. It was up. Scott, the Philadelphia Inquirer put out an article saying the Buck scheme is a nightmare scenario for the Eagles. Really? I'd like to read that and see their explanation. Chase McLaughlin, yes, extend him. Wonder how long we got him signed for. I will look that up. We might just match up well with the Eagles because of Canales. I don't know what he's doing out there. Okay, yeah, y'all were right. Okay. Yeah, the instant reaction video was up. When I got on the day, I still had the page up from where it was posted, and I didn't refresh it. So I appreciate y'all staying on top of that. Daniel Hunter, 16 sacks. We just don't sack with our front four, man. I don't think Bowles likes to. I think Bowles wants it to be his blitzing. Huh. That's interesting, Scott. Well, we played them earlier in the year and they beat us. Yeah, it's weird. It's showing no comments, though. At least that's what my thing's here. I bet if I go to the website, the actual thing. Yeah, see, now I can see the comments here. It's weird. Anyhow, I'll put it back up. We need Winfield and Wirfs at least. Yeah, definitely Winfield. I mean, come on now. Even the announcers were talking about how he got snubbed out of the Pro Bowl. I wonder what we're going to do. There's so many decisions we're going to have to make. There you go. MK coming in with the strong beliefs. We owe the Eagles one, I know, right? I mean, it's just, I love our rivalry with the Eagles, especially the playoff rivalry. Man, I used to hate them so much when back in the 90s and late 90s when they were knocking us out of the playoffs so much. And then when we beat them to make it to the Super Bowl, that was the greatest feeling in the world. And it was nice beating them On our way to the Super Bowl last time, too. Can we score in the Eagles? Well, we could get some field goals. The 13 field goals. That's what we're shooting for. We're going to break the record for field goals in a playoff game. Nine points versus a team with a quarterback who's built like a fifth grader. Yeah. I went back and the comments are there, but it's just on the dashboard. It's showing it doesn't have any comments. I don't know. YouTube's weird. Throw to Evans for the pass interference or the touchdown. That's right, man. You get one or the other with him. He's a master at that. All right, I'm looking at Chase McLaughlin. What did we sign him for? 1 year deal. $1 million. Wait a minute. It's just showing him with the Colts. I just quit today, man. It's done. Okay, yeah. Signed a 1 year, $1.13 million contract with Tampa Bay. So yeah, we need to throw some money his way too, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I know that penalty saved us. I didn't rewatch the game today. But what was the penalty? Was it false? I didn't catch it. Oh, all of them were 1 year deals. Dang. Score predictions. Yeah, let's do it. What's up, Beast? Sent the Saints home. With 9 points. Packers made it in, though, right? What do we got? Playoff-wise. Gosh. This is ridiculous. I hate NFL.com. Worst website. It always has been. It's just garbage. All right, Saturday, we got the Browns at the Texans. And then we got the Dolphins at the Chiefs. How about that game last night with the Dolphins and the Bills? Sunday, the Steelers. How in the world did they get in? And the Bills. And then the Packers, Cowboys. So the first NFC game is going to be at 4:30 Sunday. And then Sunday night, it's the Rams at the Lions. Man, that's going to be a good game right there. That's going to be a good game. I'm picking the Rams on that one. I think the Rams are going to be the dark horse in the playoffs. And then, of course, Monday night, 8 o'clock on ESPN, ABC, ESPN2, ESPN Plus, ESPN Deportes is Eagles, Buccaneers. Yep, no Saints. They were booted out. They needed the Packers to lose. They needed the Seahawks to lose, but they needed the Seahawks and the Packers. Didn't get it. Because they suck. So anyhow, let me go through more. Get some more news. Oh yeah, Winfield Jr. He surpassed John Lynch for most tackles in a season by a defensive back in franchise history. So woo-woo! That's quite impressive. Quite impressive. Oh, Al, by the way, I got tagged. The NFL was going through my live streams and did about 10 of them, tagged them copyright strikes. And it was all the ones that were labeled all 22 review in the title. I was like, So they're probably going to end up going through all of them and tagging them. I could fight them, but I probably won't. So this is the Buccaneers, third winning streak? We had a streak in the 90s going to the playoffs, and then a long drought from 2005 to 2020, where no playoffs, and then now we've had 4 years in a row we've gone to the playoffs. And then I think in the 70s, I don't know, I wasn't a fan back then. I should know the history of the Buccaneers better. So really, this is a unique time in Buccaneers. Yes, their defensive tackle, Brown, he got over 100 tackles for a defensive tackle. That's pretty good, or defensive lineman. Very good. I think Derek Brown, right? Pretty sure that's who it was. Yeah, it was quite impressive. he's like the only Panthers is tackling over there, I guess. Oh, Molly's in the chat. What's up, Molly? Yeah, we got to go through figure out who won the score prediction. Illegal formation. That's what it was. Okay, all right. I'm going back trying to catch up with chat. Yeah, you never hear 100 tackles from a lineman, man. That's insane. Those are linebacker numbers. Derek Brown. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I think Al, they're just kind of pissed because I'm showing all 22 instead of just clips. So I have to figure something out. I saw a score prediction here. Where'd it go? Baker should have been pulled. I'm worried about what we got in Trask, man. He might be even worse. The guy who said 21-10-1. All right, let me see. We've got is that all the scores? Oh no. Did I end up deleting them some? I know we had more scores than this. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go back and look. Okay, you were almost right. Panthers did miss one field goal. I've only got one, two, three, four, five people score predictions here. Ugh. Dang it. I'm telling you, man. My brain is all over the place. I'll have to go tomorrow and look it off. Oh, we didn't have a Friday show. That's right. Yeah, it was my daughter's birthday. She turned 1 year old. Molly was like, "We're going out to eat dinner." It's like, okay. Can't say no to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look through the chats and see, make sure that's all the people that did score predictions. You guessed the missing one field goal? Yeah, we'll have to do the score predictions tomorrow because I'm going to have to go through and make sure I got everybody's. Tom, I didn't even see yours. Yeah, that was an ugly game, man. I mean, it was. I don't even know what to say about it. You know, when you're playing the worst team in the league, you need to do something other than put up 3 field goals. And there was at one point, you know, that touchdown that they got called back for the illegal formation. If they would have got that, they would have been leading. It would have been 7-6. So it was way too tight. But we only beat them 21-18 last time we played them in the monsoon. We should have slaughtered them. Just slaughtered them. I mean, you're playing an interim head coach, a rookie quarterback, you know, a team that has nothing to play for. Don't know, man. I was not impressed with that game at all. But, you know, hey, we're in any given Sunday, blah, 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 all that good stuff. We're definitely going to be the underdog in every game we play. We had Clayton Blakeman as a Clayton Blakeman. Clayton Blakeman. Man, my brain is still a little sloshy. Well, you know, yeah, how much did the illegal formation have to do with the them getting the touchdown? Yeah. We won in time of possession. Let's look at some stats. Everything is all messed up. It's one of those days, fellas. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. Rush yards. We got 113 on 29 carries. They got 131 on 29 carries. So they lost 2 fumbles. So, yeah, we beat them in time of possession by about 3 minutes, it looks like. Baker Mayfield was 20 for 32. Ugh. 137 yards. Oh, my gosh. He was sacked 3 times. Oh, my gosh. That one time, Cody Mock just got blown up by that linebacker. That was embarrassing. Big embarrassing. Look at that. Bryce Young only had 94 yards. Yeesh. He got sacked 3 times as well. 1 fumble. Yeah, I was like, really? Tryon and Gaines were the ones that basically won us the game with that strip sack fumble. Yaya got a sack, Winfield got a sack, and Tryon got sacks. They both got quarterback hits, or I guess those are. Yeah, Devin White got a quarterback hit. He didn't have hardly anything for stats. Look at this: three tackles, all 3 solo. One of them was a tackle for a loss, and he got a quarterback hit. Man, look at this: Derek Brown had 6 solo tackles, the most from either team. Baker couldn't even throw the ball 15 yards. Was he hurt? I know he hurt his ankle, right? Tristan Wirfs called the offense out in the locker room for not scoring. Really? Where'd you see that at, Joe? Was that a video? What's up, Dub? Yeah, Young's a little dude, man. Every time Molly sees him, she's like, he's just too small to play football. Tryon's final numbers on the years. Let's look. Let me see. All right, on the year he had 45 tackles, 28 solo, 7 tackles for a loss, 7 quarterback hits, 5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 1 forced fumble, 1 pass defense, and he started 12 games. Let's see if we can get how many snaps he got. Pop-ups, man. Oh, they don't have a total here. Sure, it's around here somewhere, but the highest percent, he played 73 snaps, or 73% of the snaps in the Detroit game. That was his highest game. And his lowest was 30% in the Green Bay game. In this game, he played 46% of the snaps on defense. Oh, the post-game victory speech? I'm going to have to check that out. I was saying I haven't looked at anything today. Yeah, very pedestrian, David. I'm going to have to watch that video. Is that on YouTube? Rich McKay is still the CEO at the Falcons. You know, you would think, God, he's been there forever. Let's see. Am I going to have to go to the Bucs website? Or is it this one? Nope. The team page, Buccaneers.com. Playoff tickets on sale, man. Y'all better rock that place out. Is it... we got... Todd Bowles press conference. Post-game speech by Todd Bowles. Is that it? Okay.
Hey guys, that's a hell of a job going back to back to back. Make sure we check teamwork to see when we got to be in. If we play Sunday or Monday, we'll come in on Wednesday. If we got to play Saturday, we'll come in on Tuesday. So that's a hell of a job, guys. We got the whole game.
Worse is not clapping another.
Winfield game balls, but we won the division for the third straight time. Everybody!
I'm not trying to burst anybody's bubble. I'm super proud of you guys. I love you guys. Defense, we appreciate you. We ain't scored in 8 quarters offense. We got to be better going to the playoffs. We can celebrate, be excited about this third straight division. We got to put some points on the board. Let's go. I love you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey.
We got your back, boy.
Let's go. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Worse. Woo. He was kind of mad, wasn't he? What did he say? 8? The baby was clapping when the team was clapping. Was it? Did he say 8 quarters we haven't scored a touchdown? Eee. Wow, a whole section just seats, man. That would be awesome. Everybody just show up, representing the Bucs. Yeah, that was very surprising from Worse, man. He's like a gentle giant, and he's in there kind of taking command and saying, hey, we got to play better on offense. He ain't lying. That's for dang sure. That was some ugly football. MK gonna get wasted on Friday. Yeah, we're gonna do a live stream, MK, and I'm gonna put you. We're gonna do a webcam. I'm gonna have you call in wasted. We're the top dogs. Fired up. Yeah, well, David, he ain't lying. Although, I wouldn't say the defense isn't all that great either, right? Hey, I wish we could have got videos of that baby clapping to the to the team. That's her new thing. She just learned how to clap, so she's all like, she'll clap and look around at everybody, and everybody else has got to clap. And if you don't, she gets mad. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it next season. That's another thing. There was a lot of Bucs fans in that stadium. I would say easily 30%, probably closer to 40%. It was a sea of red. That was nice. We were going to go, but that would have required me leaving the house. The big thing is just the baby. That's it. Another year, we'll be all right. Defense winning us the season despite how far the front seven and quarterbacks have fallen. Yeah, I guess could be worse. Let's put it that way. Could be worse. I mean, Winfield saved us a touchdown yesterday. They haven't been a total disaster. Heard the Tampa Bay chant at one point. I didn't catch that. Finished an 18-pack of beer Friday night. Woo! I definitely got to get you on cam for that. Yeah, we'll do a November game. Yeah, Molly's miserable with that heat. Unless she's at the beach, she don't like to be out in the sun. Oh, that's right. Chris Godwin got his 1,000 receiving yards. Yep. I think I had said that in the instant reaction video, but I don't remember what all I said in that instant reaction video. I haven't even looked at the comments. I bet somebody's on there like, man, you slurring a lot. You all right, man? Winfield is the defense, yes. Yeah. I'd put Levante in there as a solid actor. We'll say he's a character actor. Other than that, though, yeah, there's nobody consistently doing good. Night game in Tampa by the ship, yeah. Somewhere close to the bar. How long is this press conference here? Let's watch the Bowls press conference. This is from today. So Todd Bowles looks ahead to wild card round versus Eagles. Dang it.
You can't really control when you play, but given the fact that you've got a quarterback that's kind of nicked up, does it probably not hurt you for Monday? But if you advance, you're looking at a short week.
So either way, it's the playoffs. It's going to be tough. We can use the extra day right now. Next week, we probably don't need to. We're going to need a couple extra days, but you don't get to work it that way. We play who we play. We play when we play, and we line up and go.
Got to outplay out, coach.
Tough to play a team you've already faced this season. Obviously, it's been a long time since you played the Eagles. But do you like the idea of a rematch in the playoffs, or how does that compare to getting a team you're starting from scratch with?
No, I don't think it compares at all. It's about the same for the really most part. It doesn't compare because we played them so early in the year. We were still growing. I'm sure they were still growing. And, playoff time is different. It's one and done. Everybody's nicked up. Everybody's hurt. It's just a matter of who makes the most mistakes.
You guys were really rolling in terms of putting up points during that 4-game winning streak. The last 2 weeks have been a struggle. Have you been able to kind of pinpoint why you guys aren't getting more touchdowns on the board and just getting more points on the board in general?
Not really. I mean, we play some decent defenses, but
He was asked if he knows why, if he's pinpointed why the offense isn't scoring.
when you execute, it goes well. When people get enough film on you,
He sounds like he's got a cold.
and you keep doing the same thing, you have to change some. So we got to switch some things up on both sides of the ball, not just talking offensively, defensively too. But you win the game however you need to win it. You're not going to be clicking on all cylinders all the time.
At the same time, you guys have had some stretches. You've got 27, 34, 30 points per game. You've got the running game going. A far cry from where the offense was in its infancy back in week 3. Was that encouraging going into this game with some of that offensive success that you've had since week 3?
Yeah, that's kind of a silly question, but he was saying y'all have had offensive success during the season. Does that give you encouragement going into this game? What do they think he's going to say? No, I really think our offense sucks. It's not gonna do anything. We'll be lucky if we get 2 field goals this time.
We'll do whatever we have to do to win the ball game. As long as we have one more point than they have, that's what we're looking for right now.
There it is.
We want to have consistency all the way around, but the object is to win the game by any means necessary.
Todd, Yaya Diaby ended up leading the team in sacks this year. What can you say about the progression of him and just the feat of a rookie leading the team in sacks this year?
He's talking about Yaya Diaby. Want to know what Bowles thinks of him leading the team in sacks this year. I don't get these questions, man. I really don't. If I was a media guy, I would definitely ask more questions specifically about the game, the plays and stuff like that. But I would have something set up to where I could have people give me suggestions, so you get a feel about what the fans want answered, what questions the fans would like to be asked. Because I guarantee you, ain't no fan wanting to ask Todd Bowles, what do you think about Yaya Diaby? He's played pretty good, huh? Is that even a question?
He came into his own. He's a physical specimen. Obviously, once he got the system down and he started playing loose and playing free, he really got back there and wreaked some havoc and made some plays. I'm proud of him.
You've seen a lot of
David, that would be your question. Why is Canales still in charge of game planning on offense? Why is Scott so dumb? Ooh. Yeah, I know. It does suck having to work sick. And I'm a big baby too, man. When I get sick, I'm like, I'm down. I'm done. I'm calling in. Why is he pretending he knows what's happening on offense? Yeah. Oh, man, we were 10 yards away from having 2,000-yard wide receivers and a running back with 1,000-yard rushing. And White twice fell down to save victories. Yep. Yeah, other than Baker, we're pretty healthy, and I don't think Baker's that banged up. I got to write these score predictions down. Y'all remind me to do that.
Rushers in your day coaching defense. But where's the ceiling on Diaby in terms of his hot start and where he has room to grow?
Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? What is your take on Diaby and him having room to grow? What I don't know, man. These people waste my time.
The ceiling's high, but obviously you got to put in your years. You got to stay healthy. You got to take care of your body. You got to do all that. I don't think that discussion should be made until he's way down further in his career. But we love the talent, we love the potential he has. But there's a lot that goes into it that has nothing to do with production. Has a lot to do with health.
This team has gone back and forth between kind of leaning on the defense early, leaning on the offense in the middle of the year. How strong was it for the defense to step up the way they did to post a shutout Sunday?
It was big.
He asked if throughout the year the offenses relied on the defense in games and the defenses relied on the offense in games. How big was it to basically get a shutout today?
Big. We needed it. We needed it. We got a lot of guys back at the same time. They're starting to gel and play together.
We got a shutout, but so did the Panthers. The Jaguars. It's not like shutting out the Panthers is, an accomplishment, right?
And, it was big for us yesterday. We just got to continue it.
Tommy Baker, you mentioned, kind of the up and down nature of the offense, but is that sort of who he is too? In other words, even during the 4-game win streak, you had a couple games where he completes 48% of his passes, but ends up with a game-winning drive against Atlanta. And then he has the perfect game, right, in Lambeau. Another big game against Jacksonville, and then
he's talking about Baker Mayfield.
Maybe injuries are taking a toll. I don't know, but do you have to kind of just the way Baker is? He's a winner, but you're not going to have great statistical days every week.
Well, you don't put it all on him. It's an offense as a whole. It's not one guy that's going to win or lose the game. You got to operate as a unit. It's 11 guys over there as well as the coaches. So it's not just Baker being up and down. It's the offense clicking and then not clicking. We just got to be consistent.
Tristan Wirfs has been a guy that since day one has stepped in and been one of your aces.
I agree, Tom. Yeah. Why did it take so long to insert him into the starting lineup? I know it's a shame that Rashad couldn't get those 10 yards, man. They should have really went out of the way to get him. They should have pulled a Jameis Winston and rushed just so he could get those 10 yards. Getting a Baker jersey during the offseason, okay? I don't know if I'd go that far. These questions are so bad. Jen has infected the other reporters. It's just so weird to me with the media, the questions they ask, the vast majority of the time. I've been wanting to, for years, write out the questions that the media asks and write out who says it, just so you could look and see really just kind of how bland and inane. It's very strange, But if you could just look at the questions, back to back without the answers or anything like that, just questions, you'd be like, can these people get paid for this? We haven't figured that out, MH. I've got to go through and go through the chats and make sure I got everybody down, because I've only got like 5 people listed. MK, YDTS, Giovanni, Craig, MH. Tom sent me his. Al sent me his. And I got to go through and I got to check and make sure that this is everybody. So I think I might have deleted some people by accident. So it'll be tomorrow. We'll have the score prediction winners. Al predicted 9-0. He's funny. Yeah, I didn't know that the Jameis Winston might be a cap casualty at the Saints. I know the Saints fans love Jameis Winston.
All-pro caliber guy. To see him make strides as
and we just got to be consistent.
Tristan Wirfs has been a guy that since day one
Tristan Wirfs
been one of your aces, all-pro caliber guy.
All-pro caliber guy.
To see him make strides as a leader this year, halftime speech against New Orleans.
To see him make strides.
Are you proud of the way he's really becoming more vocal?
The halftime
taking
speech
more
at the
ownership,
Saints.
and really that offensive line is his now.
I am. That's huge. It's hard for a young guy to come, step up, and talk in front of a group, especially when a lot of guys are older than him. But for him to step up and take that step, and he speaks from the heart. Nothing he says comes out fake, so everybody listens when Tristan talks. he's got everybody's full attention, so that's big for him to come up this year.
What do you make of what Chase Edmonds has been able to do as RB2 for this team? It just feels like when he's in the game, he provides a little bit of a spark sometimes when it's needed.
Jake is quick in the hole. He has very good vision. He plays very fast. He's a good one.
Edmonds has been a lot better this year than I expected. He's come in. He's done really good. Wonder what you look at his stats on the season. But it seems like he's done well when he's come in relief. He doesn't really get a whole lot of snaps, but he's definitely played well for us this year.
One cut runner, he goes downhill. He can see things at full speed and make cuts one way or the other, and he gives us a spark.
Jake Camarda has had a really good year overall, but there's been some inconsistency these last 2 weeks. He's not appeared on the injury report, but is he playing through something that may be nagging in nature, or is this just a little bit of a slump that he's been in?
No, he just got to punt it better.
When you look at
So Camarda is not injured. You just got to punt it better. Maybe he needs to coach him better.
the Eagles, what's the difference? And they've lost a bunch of games here of late. What's not happening that was happening when they were 10-1?
Hey, Joe, that would have been classic Jameis if he were throwing an interception on the fake victory formation. Winston signing with the Titans. I don't know. Whoever signs him going to get some excitement. That's for sure. I'll check my Instagram in a bit. Okay. Or Molly might. Does Baker's payday depend on the Eagles game? That's a good question. I don't know. I think didn't he get $1 million for winning the NFC South? Wasn't that one of his incentives? Incentive clause in his contract? I want to say it was, but I'm not real sure. So I guess with the Falcons, what if he made the rounds to the NFC South? Yeah, he does bounce to the outside a lot. But it seems to work. Camarda getting coach. Hey, yeah, I know. That was a little gruff. He just needs to kick it better.
Well, I haven't dove deep into them yet, but obviously they're a talented team. They've had some injuries over the past few weeks as well.
Talking about the Eagles.
Can't really put a finger on it until I watch more film right now. But, again, they still won double-digit games. They're a very talented team. They went to the Super Bowl last year, and they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Todd, this is not exactly the most veteran-laden team like you had when Brady was here and JVP and all that, guys that had Super Bowl experience and plenty of playoff experience on that older Bucs roster. With so many rookies and young guys, how do you or your veteran leaders really get them to understand that this is different, that everything has to be ratcheted up in the playoffs, that what you were doing in the regular season, the intensity, it's got to elevate for you guys to keep advancing?
I think it helps them because they don't know and they haven't been there. I think it's exciting for them. You can only get there by getting experience, and everybody that's been there has to be a rookie or a second or third year guy at some point. Some guys go through 8-9 years and don't get there. I know it took Levante a while to get there, but these guys, they don't have to change anything they're doing. They matured at the right time. They're playing fast. They're playing hard. It should be exciting for them, and I want them to enjoy it.
Anytime there's a Philadelphia game, the topic comes up and you faced it. I think you may have stopped it once, but brotherly shove, right? The tush push, whatever they call it. How does a defense counter that, and how much of an advantage is that for Philadelphia that they have that play?
It's a big advantage for them, and I think it's a very good play. The only way you can counter that is try not to get in it. You want to keep them at 5 or more if you can, but they do a very good job of getting in it.
Is there a counter to it? They always say low man wins, but is Kelsey the key here?
If I had the answer to that question right now, I would be upstairs diagramming and calling and writing books on it. I don't have it right now. Thanks.
Thank you.
Look at this. It's Jalen Hurts' finger. I don't know if it's supposed to bend that way. Looking rough. I'm not finding any updates on it. But he did not fracture his finger. That's all we know. And, of course, it says he will do everything he can to play versus Bucks. Sidney Brown is out for the rest of the season. He's a safety. Torn right ACL. Dang. Hey, did Kate come in here? I see somebody saying hey to Kate. Kate, what's up? You did. You totally avoided all week last week. Came in for Victory Monday. No, Baker does not deserve the same contract. Carr got way overpaid. What? Panthers request interview Bucks assistant GM. Did they tell him no? Tell him to go bite a pillow or something? $4 years for $100. That's about $25 million a year, as long as it's not guaranteed. 2 years for $60 million, $32 guaranteed. Yeah, I think he might have a hard time passing. So what do they do, Al? Are they going to just wrap it up? I mean, is he going to be able to throw the football? How'd you like that game, Cape? Carr lived up to his contract last 2 games. Oh, man. I was upset that we didn't get him. Well, I wasn't upset. I was upset that the Saints got him. Looking back on it now, glad they did. Although, I don't think they would have been any better off playing Jameis Winston. Which is really what I thought they were going to do. I thought they were going to make Jameis Winston their starter, but they went out and shelled out some money for Carr. And I wanted him, but we didn't have the money for it. What's up, Lawrence? You made it. So you put a splint on it, and then for the game, you just wrap it up. But he'll be able to grip, though. Kate likes punting. But he probably loved both of these Panther games. We had, 16 punts in the first game combined and 12 punts in this game combined. Tush pushes hard with a dislocated finger. I bet getting the snap, yeah. I mean, he plays from the shotgun almost exclusively, except when he does the tush push. So, yeah, I bet that would hurt him. I don't know, man. Winston throws them interceptions, though. Somebody had mentioned Bill Belichick going to the Falcons earlier. You know, I'm not that worried about it. Seeing the way he coached the Patriots after Brady left, I realized, hey, he's not really that great. What's your rant, Lawrence? Do it. That's what we here for. You feel bad for Camarda. Coach kind of threw him under the bus a little bit here in the press conference we just watched. They were like, "Is Camarda hurt?" And he was like, "No, he just got to kick better." Oh, you got to be talking about Carlton Davis. Yeah, he did that a couple games ago, too. It was almost interceptions. You're like, dude, get one, please. What's he got, one on the year? I think he's got one interception. No, he's got two. Two interceptions for 3 yards. He only played 12 games. He got one interception against Atlanta and one against Indianapolis. Man, I tell you what, I hope they put Marcus Mariota in. He stinks. The Falcons taking a worse version of Bowles. That's funny. Is that a prediction, Joe? Devin White with another interception? What's Winston's interception? Let me look that up. Interception ratio at the Saints. Let's see. Okay. He's only thrown 3 this year on 47 attempts, though. Threw 5 last year on 115 attempts. So last year he had, with New Orleans, he had 4 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. This year he's had 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Year before that, in 2021, man, I didn't realize he's been there 4 years. Good grief. He had 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in 2021. So with the Saints, he's had a combined 20 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. For a 3.3% interception ratio. He had 3.5 here with the Buccaneers. Yeah, so I'd say, is Kate, with everybody getting fired in our division, it looks like we are going to be the top dog for a while as long as we just stay mediocre. Yeah, Falcons are real close. Yeah, unless they get Belichick. That's what Al was saying too, Rashad. He had that same injury. So hopefully he won't be able to take any deep shots. That'd be nice. Yeah, our O-line, man. Our O-line, woof. I tell you, that Cody Mock getting blowed up by that linebacker, that was embarrassing, man. Oh, he was playing with a broken back. Yeah, we haven't played good at home at all. But I think we'll be all right. Yeah, I was up in the air with both of them. The Cowboys, you want the revenge game from last year's playoff. But the Eagles, they're fun to play in the playoffs. We've got that playoff rivalry thing. Yeah, we've had 4 years in a row of playoffs. We had that in the late 90s. And then in the early 70s, I think. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, we had four appearances in the playoffs, 1999 to 2002. Gosh. No, this is only our second string of 4 playoff appearances in a row. We've only done that once before, and that was in 1999 to 2002. We have not gone to the playoffs a whole lot. Let's see, that's 8, including this year. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We've only gone to the playoffs 14 times since 1976. Wow. Man. Tampa Bay fans. It's rough. Our point differential this year was negative 45 points. Oh, no, that was last year. It was positive 23 points this year. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad. In 2021, it was 158 plus 158. The year we won Super Bowl was 137 plus 137. That's a lot. 158 is the most we've ever had. The worst we ever had was the first year, 1976. We were negative 287 point differential. Jacko, what's up? Yeah, the good baker. Or at least the baker that doesn't play frantic. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Falcons, man. The Cowgirls are going to be a tough team. Who was the punt guy? Yeah, we could definitely do it, man. We could stumble our way into at least a championship. How funny would that be? My goodness. That would be shocking. It would shock the NFL world. I don't think I want to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, honestly, I just don't see how this team could win in a Super Bowl. But, I've always said this. I would rather not go to the Super Bowl than go to the Super Bowl and lose. It's just, I've never done it. It looks very painful, and most teams don't recover well from it. So I'd rather get knocked out in the NFC Championship against the 49ers. We didn't play Dallas this year, did we? The Saints, they suck. Bring back Gruden with this team. Yeah, make making the offensive coordinator or head coach, yeah. But could you imagine how funny that would be? I think it'd be funny if, like, the Falcons hired him. Why Bowles sent Baker in yesterday? Because he was trying to win. I don't know. No, I do not. Dwayne, what's up? Yeah. We were talking about that earlier in the chat. That's so Jameis Winston, man. He's going to get cut. Somebody was saying he was going to be a cap casualty anyhow. So. Yeah, I don't see us getting past 49ers either. Or the Rams. We have to play the Rams down there. Down the line. Yeah, these Eagles seem like they're just falling apart. Perfect game against the Packers, yeah. They're going to want some revenge then. Packers are not a very good team. But Dwayne, that reminds me the Palmer dropped a damn touchdown pass yesterday, right on the goal line. It bounced right out of his hand. He aggravates me. You know, coming into this year, I said he was going to be a playmaker, and I don't know what they do keeping stats. I've always disagreed with the official stats on dropped passes. But I swear, he's dropped as many passes as he's caught. Dallas has always been good at choking. The punt god is Matt Araiza. Is that how you say his name? Araiza. He led college football. Well, you know, then that means Light's going to draft him first round, baby. Maybe he might hold off to the second round, but that's that guy. Oh, right. Yeah, his case was dismissed. All that good stuff. I was actually shocked that Buffalo dropped him before anything. That was just an accusation, and he got dropped. And then come to find out it was all BS. Yes, our Rams are the other non-divisional rival. But watching that all 22 of them playing the Saints, man, they looked good. Real good. They looked scary good. Canales and Bowles have so little faith in Trask. That's true. You don't hear Canales talk about Trask at all. Put Mayfield in on crutches. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think I mentioned that Palmer drop, Dwayne, in my instant reaction video. I was quite inebriated when I did that, so a lot of slurring. I think I did. I think I mentioned it. Don't know. Normally I rewatch the game on Monday and take notes, but it's kind of been a busy day. And to be honest with you, man, it's kind of like with that Saints game. I just like I don't know if I can watch that game again. It was crazy with the Panthers that they didn't have a single receiver on their team that had more than 2 catches in that game. That was crazy. Godwin was our top receiver with 6 catches. He had 51 yards. Our offense was just sputtering. And it seemed like both teams had a lot of 3rd and longs. Every time I looked up, it was like Bucks at 3rd and 9. It was like, how do we keep doing that? Tompkins did do a side flip on victory formation, so we'll have to get that video. We'll probably go ahead and watch the All-22. I was telling everybody earlier that the NFL is giving me copyright strikes for the All-22 videos that we've been doing. But they're not, it's not like penalized. What they're doing is they're just, I can't monetize it. I don't care. So we'll probably do the All-22 for this game, just like we normally do. I ain't scared. I'll take on the NFL, man. How about the Jets beating the Patriots? Yeah. We would lose real bad against the Eagles and the Rams in the trenches, man. That's both of those teams have got monster trenches. Yeah, Tom, I followed that case for a while, and I think I'd have to go back and look at my notes, but I think it all came out that she was lying and all that good stuff. What happened to Michael Thomas? Yeah, he was on injured reserve, right? He's done. I think he's just been collecting a paycheck for the past 4 years. Not having a backup quarterback is sad. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, Dwayne. I mean, the Bowles, his job was on the line. Canales' job was on the line. The players were playing against the worst team in the league, and that's what we put out there. It's kind of like with the Saints game. It's like we could have wrapped it all up, rested week 18, won at home. Did the whole, and we came out just totally flat. This team worries me, man. Yeah, smash that like button if you think we're going to beat the Eagles. Yeah, that was funny. The coach, Arthur Smith, was chewing out Dennis Allen after the game. And Dennis Allen was sitting there going, you're right. And then in the press conference, Dennis Allen was pissed. He was like, that is not the play we called in. And he didn't come out and say it was Jameis Winston. And somebody specifically asked him, said, was that the quarterback's call? And he said, I think it was a team decision or something like that. But he didn't throw Jameis Winston under the bus like he should have or could have. I thought he was going to. But I'll be surprised if Jameis Winston is allowed in that locker room back on the facility. The Panthers-Patriots would be a good game. Yeah, I don't know what their deal is with Trask. I really don't. I think this is just from what I've seen. Trask looked absolutely bad running this system, or running the system that Canales wanted to run. And, so Baker won out with that. But then Canales got away from that system. I think Trask could probably do better than Baker's doing in the way we're playing now. The type of system we're running now, which is really just a hodgepodge. But it's a lot more pocket passing than we showed in the preseason, moving the pocket and stuff, which Trask was not good at all. But I think Canales really wants to do that type of system, more of a dynamic quarterback and the bootlegs and the options, stuff like that. And Trask just did not perform well with that type of system. So I don't know, that's just my opinion. Rampage. You got to root for us now. We're in the playoffs. Oh, Jamie said it was a team decision? He's blaming the team. He's the one that calls the plays. Winston thinks a football team is a democracy. That's funny. Yeah, that, Joe. That's true. We're in the playoffs, man. Anything can happen. Got a winning record. Won the division. Getting here's all you can do at this point. Well, if Jalen Hurts is hurt and he can't really throw the ball and they just have to try to beat us by attrition, then I think we got a chance. Not the best chance in the world, but they've been playing not very well lately, especially their defense. Not that our offense, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if he did sue Buffalo. Rampage ain't got no faith in it. He should sue the girl, yeah. Well, yeah, she needs to be prosecuted if it's one of those false accusations. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, which was really impressive to me that Bowles came out and said that this year. Yeah, not benching Baker. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't want Baker to be cooled off. But yeah, I liked when Bowles said that, admitted that he messed up last year with that. That's like the first time I've ever seen him really take responsibility, take blame, I guess. Other than that, we got to coach him better. But I also think Baker Mayfield likes to be injured. He likes to play injured. I've known people like that. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of like that too, where, I don't like to get injured, but I like to play hurt because it's like you have a built-in excuse if you fail. And you get to be grittier, I think Baker's one of those people. He plays better when he's got an injury. Let's watch the Jameis interview. Let's do it. Is that on YouTube? The YouTubes? Jameis Winston interview. That's hilarious. Yeah, here it is. Okay.
Well, I apologize to DA because the play was victory. But I also explained to DA that it was a team decision. And I think when you have a team morale, and I asked the guys, I say, guys, like, what do you want to do? We know how much Jamal means to this.
Oh, he asked the guys. He put it up to a vote. He's calling the coach DA. He said, I told DA.
Team and I understood from DA's perspective, so I give him that. But DA didn't condone that at all. You know, he didn't. However, we decided as a team to do it, and man, we got an interception to the 1 yard line. You know, like so if we would have scored, it still would have been disrespectful. Right. You know, so
Tyron wasn't in on it, was he?
No, Tyron was not in.
No, just kidding.
Like it was an offensive team discussion. However, when you return the ball to the 1 yard line and you have that opportunity, we just had that opportunity and we decided.
Do you think it's the kind of thing though that?
But I mean, was Jamal Williams? Did he have an incentive in his contract or something? Was there? I mean, there had to have been some other reason other than we just wanted to score the touchdown, right? I mean, there's no way. Jags fired their defensive coordinator? Yeah, sure enough, the Panthers did request to interview our assistant general manager, Mike Greenberg. No, you cannot have Mike Greenberg. What? He has been a lifesaver for our salary cap. What are they wanting for? Oh, man. Tepper's going to throw him a bunch of money. He's going to leave. Okay, let's get back to this.
That is forgotten fairly quickly, or you know what I mean? Like,
I think it should be forgotten, especially when the score is already 41-17. So I don't know how much worse it can get. But I got a ton of respect for Arthur Smith and the coach that he is. I think they do some incredible things. I didn't want to disrespect him. That was not my intention. My intention was to lead the team that I've been with the entire year, and we made a collective decision that we wanted to get one of our guys who they fight with blood, sweat, and tears every game in the end zone, and I'm gonna feel good about that. Yeah.
So no regrets, huh? No regrets.
Well, this is the thing. It's about the team. It's not about regrets. It's not about anything else. It's about us as a team making a collective decision. But I do apologize to Dennis. I apologize to DA because that was not his call.
When you said decision made, was it right there on the spot, right when y'all on?
What decision are you talking about?
At the end.
Okay. What at the end? What decision?
To go for the touchdown.
To go for the touchdown.
Was that something decided on the sideline after the pick, or did you wait till you got out there to do it?
We decided on the field as a team.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we don't regret. Do we regret for scoring 41 points on them? Do you think we regret that?
Well, you do have to play these guys twice a year. That's all I'm saying.
We already played them twice.
I know, but I'm talking about the future. You know, somebody's got to play these guys twice a year. That's all.
They sound like they're having a party in there, man. You know, at this point, they knew they weren't going to the playoffs. Tom can't stand the sight of Jameis Winston. Yeah, it does mean a lot. Guys playing through injuries. Yeah, I pretend I'm hurt. Play 10 to 20 yards back, then get hurt on the very next play. Hey, that's how you got to get your money, man. $15 million. David Tepper throws drinks, not money. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't been cut already, Jameis, to be honest, because those coaches are mad. Yeah, same with Dean. Did Dean get any interceptions this year? Let me look that up. I'll continue playing this. This guy cracks me up. Jameis Winston is so funny.
How do you feel about it? Tell me how you
What? He said, how do you feel about it?
That's all.
How do you feel about it? Tell me how you feel about it.
Not good.
Why don't you feel good about it?
Because you got to play these guys twice a year.
But what about it makes you not feel good about it?
It looked like a therapy
The
session.
head coach tells you to kneel it up. You're asking my opinion?
Yes.
I think you should have kneeled it up.
Okay. Well,
I'm just telling you as respectfully as I can. You answer my question as respectfully as you could, and I'm telling you as respectfully as I can that I respectfully disagree with it.
Who is this
you
guy?
disagree with me or the entire team?
Whoever made that decision.
Okay. So you.
This is ridiculous. Oh, this reporter is grandstanding. And Jameis is playing. He's like doing like the Socratic method on him. He's asking him all these questions. This is hilarious. My goodness. Oh, Jameis Winston, I tell you, he was entertaining. He's an entertaining dude.
You disagree with the entire team. So thank you.
No, I'm being honest and respectful.
And that's what I'm attempting to do too. Yes. And that's what I am doing. Yes.
That is hilarious. Man. Oof. Oh, there's an offensive lineman, James Hurst, talking about it being interviewed. That's like 7 minutes in. Let me see. Jamel Dean had no interceptions this year. He's only had 7 in 5 years. Yes. But he's only started 51 games out of 70. Man. That Jameis Winston cracks me up, man. I think they did know, Kate. I thought the Packers game ended before theirs. Or the Packers were definitely winning, right? He's like the dumb jock in your high school class. Or did the Packers play at 4? I don't know. Right, yeah, Dwayne, that's a big issue. You know, coaches are going to look at that and be like, man, I don't know if I could trust this guy. If I call in a play and he decides to run something else. Oh, he's not coming back. Yeah, David Tepper is going to be a mess for a long time. Oh, okay. So the Packers played at the 4 o'clock. Okay. So that makes sense. Yeah. So they didn't know at this point. Yeah. They were probably celebrating. Just because they won, huh? Yeah, I saw the Seahawks were losing, and I was like, oh, no, man, if the Packers lose, the Saints are going to be in. But the Packers saved us from having to deal with them in the playoffs. Yeah. Well, apparently Jameis did a vote in the huddle. They went to victory formation and ran a touchdown. Man, you remember how everybody got so mad at Schiano for running the defense at the victory formation, and then the Seattle Seahawks started doing it, and nobody made any noise about that. But it's kind of the same thing. The defense is lining up. You go into victory formation, they don't think you're going to do anything, so they're not prepared for you to just blast them in the face with a running back. How about it's like that guy, the Packers guy, the safety, who just nominated himself captain, went out there, the coin toss, and almost ruined the game. These guys are killing me, man. Yeah. Jameis Winston is the field general. He's the one that makes the decisions out there. Yeah, right. The Saints going to get every game they play, everybody's going to line up in victory formation and then run it down their face. That'd be awesome. So you think he was lying, Tom? You think he's trying to throw the team under the bus or disperse the blame? And when it comes down to it, it was his fault. I mean, who even goes out there and does that? All right, guys, the coach said we're going to do victory formation, but how about if we do a run and play? What do y'all think? Jair Alexander, yeah, that was his name. Yeah, see, Shiana's another one of those guys, man. You bring up his name, people start fighting over him. Yeah, they won't release him, but they suspended him a game. That was shocking to me. Well, no, it wasn't as shocking as it was for him to go out there and do that. And then for him to act like he's lucky that referee helped him out a little bit, because he went out there and they won the toss, and he's like, yeah, I want the defense out. The ref was like, so you defer? They could have ended up having to kick off twice. That would have been hilarious. What if that's ever happened in the NFL? Somebody screws up the coin flip, and they end up having to kick off twice. Oh, it does fit him like a glove, Dwayne. There's no doubt about that. He's not the best at PR. But why, David, that's the thing. Was it that they wanted him specifically to get a touchdown, or did they just want a touchdown because it was such a great interception return, and it should have been a touchdown? Or, was there money involved in somebody's contract? That's the question I want to know. That's so fun. I want to know who that reporter was that was sitting there arguing with him. That was a classic video. That was like when he was with us, and it was his 30 interception year, and the reporters are questioning about it, and he's like, y'all better check the stats because I'm balling. I was like, oh, man. I miss Jameis. Ooh. Man, I don't know if Levante's going to play again. I didn't think he was, but he's played well this year. I don't know. That's 100% totally in the air. We've got so many issues we got to deal with this offseason. It's going to hurt no matter what. We're going to lose players we don't want to lose. And Todd Bowles seems to be the kind of guy that he's okay letting good players go, you know. What rhymes with bike? And what everyone should do to this live stream. Like. Yeah, he made Rutgers fairly relevant. He dominated Ohio State defense, and he's back at Rutgers now. I think he's going to be there for the rest of his career. I thought he might try to stick his toes back in the NFL at some point, but I think Schiano is going to be at Rutgers for the rest of his career. They loved him there. It has happened before, Tom? Team kicking off twice? That's hilarious. Was it because of a screw up on the call? Yeah, and Dwayne, he led the league in touchdowns, right? Rushing touchdowns last year with Detroit. And then this year he didn't have any. You know, he ended up playing second fiddle behind the running backs there at Saints. So I guess they just wanted to get him a touchdown, or I don't know. Shaq Barrett, man, you know, Shaq's my boy. I can't knock Shaq Barrett. And he went through some tough stuff this offseason. I do not like the way the coach plays him. Ever since 2021, he started playing him weird, you know, dropping him back in coverage a lot, you know, like 25% of his snap count, and reducing his snap counts. So, you know, it's just strange to me. But I really like Shaq Barrett. He didn't have a great year this year. I tell you what, Schiano, the thing that really hurt me with Schiano was when he got rid of look, I'm paused. The running back. I can't. I wasn't paused. I just couldn't remember the running back. Levante Blunt. LeGarrette Blunt. That hurt my soul when he got rid of so many players. And I understood because we were a complete mess. And but LeGarrette Blunt, oh, I loved him to death. And getting rid of him was hard, man. That hurt. That hurt me. Yeah, I think he's retiring too. At least I thought that going into this season. And I expected him, talking about Levante David, to have a middling year, you know, just kind of more of a mentor than anything out there. And I kind of expected him to not, you know, see the 100% snap counts he's been doing. But, you know, he's been out there playing Levante David football all year. Oh, God. I'd take Schiano over Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith was horrible. $2 million. That's Shaq's contract next year. What's he getting this year, Al? That's a big drop. I know, right, Rampage? That's a good point. You never see him get all uppity with stuff like that. That's funny. Oh, I was totally shocked, Dwayne. And not only that, but Gaines got the fumble recovery. Like, two guys who have been totally disappointing this year ended up basically winning us the game. Because that was a huge play. I was like, what? Yeah, go back to number 58, Shaq. So the Giants purposely kicked off twice. Shaq's only playing for $1.5 million this year? That can't be right. Oh, I hate the number changes, Joe. I hate it. I really do. It bothers me. For 50 years I've been watching football, and certain positions have had certain numbers. And especially when you watch all 22, it makes it so easy to tell who's what, Not anymore. Well, that's pretty interesting, Tom. I didn't know that. I probably even watched that game. So. Did OK just call you a hoe, Joe? Y'all crack me up, man. I tell you what, after a loss, I come in and we all start sitting here hanging out and chatting. Y'all always make me feel better. Get me laughing. I say it all the time. I'm a grown man. I shouldn't let football affect me as much as it does. Even my daughter's like, I can't wait till football season's over so you won't be so grumpy all the time. But she likes it. I can't believe the Panthers are trying to get Greenberg. That's insane. And that Shaq was only playing for, that might be one of the reasons why Shaq Barrett hasn't played all that great this year. Only get $1.5 million? The top trending players out on Spot Rack that people are looking up is Jameis Winston. He's the number one. Everybody knows that he's getting ready to go on the free market. That's hilarious. All right, Shaquille Barrett signed a 4-year, $68 million contract with Tampa Bay. He got $18 million signing bonus, $34 million guaranteed, and an average annual salary of $17 million. He earned a base salary of $1.165 million and a restructured bonus of $13 million. He carried a cap hit of $10 million. Okay. His dead cap was $37 million. It's saying here his dead cap next year is going to be $26 million. So we ain't cutting him, that's for sure. I know me and you have talked about this, but. And even 2025, his dead cap would be $17 million. Interesting. Oh, I'm sitting here reading it, and you're sitting there typing it. Six foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Grudge. My family makes me happy, okay? Oh, I know, Dwayne. The salary cap stuff every year, I'm just like, I just don't get it. There's so many loopholes and little things you could do. That's what Panthers cannot take Greenberg from us, because Greenberg has been an absolute cap genius since he's been here. I do not want him to leave. But that would be smart of Tepper to take him, to get him. It would hurt us, if nothing else. So I guess they're wanting Greenberg to be the general manager? That's weird. Not seeing any more news. This has been the weakest Black Monday ever, hasn't it? 2 coaches got fired? David, you out? I'm with you, Dwayne. I'll read those salary cap things, and they'll have you've got how much they're making a year and how much they got their signing bonus and how much their dead cap stuff, and then they'll add up, and it doesn't make sense. I'm always just like, I kind of go along with it, just kind of play along with it. Oh, I wanted to look and see if any news had happened. If any other coaches got fired. Belichick has not got fired yet. What about Harbaugh? You think he's going to come back to the NFL? Leaving from Michigan? I don't know. He's got a pretty sweet gig there at Michigan. Are they playing right now? Oh, they sure are. Oh, I got to get off here. I got to go eat too. So far, this according to Greg Auman, the initial list of Carolina GM candidates includes Giants assistant GM Brandon Brown, Bucks assistant GM Mike Greenberg, Chiefs vice president of football operation Brant Tillis, Eagles assistant GM Alec Hallaby, Saints assistant GM Kai Harley, Ravens vice president of football operations admin Nick Matteo, Colts assistant general manager Ed Dodds, and Raiders interim GM Champ Kelly. Dang. Looking for anybody. It's 8 requests. We got coaching search update too. Let's see. Lions, they've requested permission to interview the following coaches. Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. Texans offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick. Bengals offensive coordinator Brian Callahan. These are all for the head coaching jobs at Carolina. Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. Oh, my gosh. No way. Whoa. Wouldn't that be something? Ravens defensive coordinator Mike McDonald. Dolphins offensive coordinator Frank Smith. Rams defensive coordinator Raheem Morris. Oh. Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken. And Buccaneers offensive coordinator Dave Canales. What? What? Michigan's ahead 7-0. Man, I got to go watch this game, guys. I totally forgot it was on. But yeah, look at that. This is from the Panthers official website. We got a lot of ex-NFC South people on this list. But the big one is right here. Look at that. Dave Canales got his first head coaching interview. But we got Dave Canales, Todd Monken, Raheem Morris, Dan Quinn. Wow. Huh. I don't like any of that. Hopefully they'll all say no. Because they don't want to coach for this idiot. All right, guys, I got to get off here, go watch this game and give me something to eat. I'm starving. We will see y'all here tomorrow. The all 22 will be out, and I'll have it ready. So we'll watch the offense or defense tomorrow and see what's up. And hopefully the NFL won't hit me with another strike. You would take it, Al? Man, I don't know. I mean, he's just now cutting his teeth on being an offensive coordinator. Being a head coach is a whole different fish. And then being under Tepper? I don't know. But, yeah, you got to grab it while it's hot, right? It's a national championship. And I want to see the Wolverines. Michigan is playing playing Washington Huskies, right? Yeah, but that could ruin your future in the NFL if you go to the Panthers and crap the bed, Tepper kicks you out, and you might be like, I don't want to play this sport anymore. All right, guys, I got to get off here. We are NFC South three-peaters, so that's a good thing. And we got Monday Night Football. So tomorrow night, all 22, we're going to see exactly what happened. Our offensive line, I bet, played really bad. So we'll see. Anyhow, till next time, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Bucs fans are the best. You guys are the best. Till next time, go Bucs.